tiptoe. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I wouldn't trade a thing for what I have. I go hard, do what I need to make it last. They say the good die young, I hope I'm back. Cheers to my past, I'm doing great now, just in case they ask. In the booth and I lay it down, I might take a nap. And they thought I was playing around, I was up like my tax. Living fast, over limit on the freeway, hope no cops pass. Had to dip out for a minute, yeah that's my bad. But I can't stay for too long, I gotta go, I gotta go. I grab my bag and hit the dash, yeah adios. I drop the clutch and slam the gas, and it's vamonos. If you're not first and you're in last.
Alright, so if you're wondering what's in this box, you're probably not. We've got a big old box from one of my favorite places in the world, Speedway Motors. And here is a header kit for a small block Ford. And I also got some 3-inch V-bands. Headers for this are pretty expensive. You find them used for $300-400 bucks, but they're all pretty, And then, new ones are like $700-800 bucks, and I'm not about to spend that. I got like maybe $400 into this swap so far, and this is a temporary motor, so I can't see to spend that kind of money, but I can see to spend $200 bucks building some headers. Let's see what's in this box. Look at this pocket. Shout out to places like Speedway though that supply people like me with parts like this for very affordable prices. And literally I ordered this on a Friday around 1 p.m. I had it at my door Saturday morning by 9 a.m. the next day. So shout out to Speedway for giving us builders the resources to build the things that we think of in our brains. You know, the EPA trying to shut our boys down, but can't knock the hustle. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh. Give me what you got. So if you're to buy one of these kits, this is what you're gonna open your box to. So I'll go through and show you what we get. Reflectors. Can you hear me now? It is pouring outside. Some gaskets. High luster. Got some Chinese throwing stars. Chinese throwing bone. Oh, these are so sick. Flanges. There's some thick boys. Oh, excuse me. And my header bolts are everywhere. Shoot! Oh, would you just look at that? Remember, you come to knock them down. Oh, you're a boy. But yeah, sick. That's what you get with that kit. If it's not come with V-bands, I had them on the shelf. You get an assortment of bends. You get the same for each side. You get collectors, a sticker. Yeah, I literally have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea where to start. Just know I need to go from point A down to point B. Make them easy to get out. Clear my steering column and my starter on that side. So I guess get to work. All right, first thing on the list is I gotta crush tubes to slide down in here and make little trumpets. Need touched up a bit. You can see there's some slack from the laser cut, and they aren't very flat. That is a bit of a disappointment. I don't know yet. I might cut these, make them all individual flanges. We'll have to see. It's pretty thick stuff. So, all right, let's get the trumpets made and slid in there. Okay, so we're gonna cut an inch off at each one of these to make our trumpets to go in here. I gotta make an oval-shaped pipe. You can see it's. so before we go any further, we gotta get them burrs out in there. And I'm using this burring tool my dad made a long time ago. He uses the shank of an old file that broke and he grinds it down. Alright, let's make some things fit in some other things. We gotta make ovular shape to fit into there. So I'm gonna try to use my device here. Alright, so I'm going to walk you through how I do this. So I got my pipe, put in the vise, I put it in about 3/8 of an inch. That's where I think it's about right. It's about 3.5. Pretty close. If not perfect. It's a little too tight around the edges, so I take the pressure wrench, just a little bigger than the pipe. I call it nibbling. Just nibble the edge, kind of round it down a bit, kind of mushrooms it, rounds it, or whatever you want to call it. That way it'll make it a little easier to press in there. Don't want to do too much because you deform the metal. Tap. Started. A couple big ones. Ready? That's so sick. Okay, that was kind of a pain in the butt, but I'm stoked how they turned out. Fire up the welder, throw some tacks on these, and get them on the motor and see how they look, and then just figure out their plan from there. Enough for never doing anything like that. Pretty stoked how they turned out. All right, let's get our TIG torch fired up. Sick. We got these cleaned up, ready to weld. I hope the rest of this goes as well as these ones so far, because I'm stoked on these. Excuse me, I'm such a pig. Alright, we're done. Don't beat me up too bad. I don't really take steel a lot. This is all new to me, my first time making these. I'm pretty happy with it. I didn't do where the bolts go in. I did do these, which I would have liked to get them a little better, but they were kind of tough. So done the best I could, and let these cool down. These are already warped a little bit, so now I gotta think of a way to try and get them flatter. I have a big belt sander I might try to use, but yeah, we'll see what we can do. Okay, so I got this old belt sander, and yeah, we're gonna see if it will sand this flat. Right on, so that actually worked really good. I might do a set of cylinder heads like that. They're not perfect, but yeah, they'll do. Alright, let's throw this on there. I think we're gonna drop our H-pipe. Once we drop our H-pipe, then we can cutting and welting our flanges on there. And then once we do that, then we could hang our collectors. Okay, so we gotta cut our collectors down. Our old ones are about 5 inches. These ones here are about 9 inches. We also got our V-bands to take into account for, which is 1.5 inches, give or take. So they're right there. All right, let's mark these and cut them. Okay, so we got our V-bands here. Make sure you got them on the way you want. Probably gonna catch some slack for that. I ain't care. Ran out of TIG gas and I need to get these done. I'm gonna throw a little paint on them and then get this back under the car and then start tacking up our, oh, on fire. Oh, goodness. Oh, look, I was on fire. Stop, drop, and roll.
Holy shit. This isn't working.
We got our V-bands welded onto the H-pipe. The collectors are just sitting there so I can get an idea. I'm gonna climb up in the chair. Alright, so I've been staring at these headers for like 3 days now. Kind of intimidated because I just literally have no idea where to start. I know I'm gonna start on cylinder number 1, work my way down, and then kind of work off of there. And I have an idea, like a concept of design, how I want to run them. I think the best thing to do is just, I took kind of a general measurement. I'm just going to throw it in the chop saw, chop a piece up, stick it in there and see where that leaves us. Alright, so we got our pipe. We need 3 inches.
That's what she said.
So I'm going to put a mark on it so it's easier to see when it's up there. First pipe's in there, it's kind of tight, that's how I want it. On to the next one. Holy frig, what a chore. But we got the first one in. It ain't perfect, I'm pretty happy with it. And I'll work on the next one. Let's get started on the second pipe. So I got thinking today while I was in the bathtub playing with my rubber duck scuba diving. Yeah, I didn't really like that. I don't have a lot of bends. So I remembered I had this old header off of some kind of Subaru. I really don't know. A buddy gave it to me. I'm gonna use some of these bends to kind of help me achieve what I'm trying to do. And then this also has a slip joint. I think I'm gonna use those on my driver's side to kind of accommodate for the steering. Maybe I can make them so they come apart and the steering shaft doesn't have to come out. And we'll see. Taking this much time, I might as well take a little bit more time making it nice. That's stainless, so I'll have to use a 309 rod. You don't have to, but it just has a higher carbon content in it, so it kind of helps prevent from cracking. And it's also better for corrosion resistance. Cool, so yeah, I'm not gonna bore you with that one. Just gonna, yeah, that was much easier. I need to start doing that more often and save a lot more time. I'm gonna try to set it about the way as best I possibly can to show you what I'm dealing with here. Now I want to tuck this header down here because I want to make these equal length as possible. So in order to do that, I got this tight bend, probably like 110 degrees or so. Just trying to just make them work, but I can't get it quite where I'd like it. And then I thought about it, I still need some more length, so I'm trying to figure out a way to get this little piece here. So I'm just messing with it, trying different ways. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I do this because it's impossible to do it down in the car. So I got this one header tube that goes on the flange. You can barely see it, but there's a little black mark on there from a marker. And then I got this one marked too. So I line them up and then I can throw a tack on it, and then we'll go back and test fit it in there, make sure it still lines up good. And if it does, then we can tack this onto the header flange and start our next piece and go from there. Alright, let's see if it fits. Good, but I'm gonna clock it again. So I wasn't super pumped with the placement, so I tore it off, ground down the tacks. That's why we use very, very small tacks, so they're easy to break. And I re-clocked it. I'll retry this again. Alright, let's try this again. Would you believe me if I told you I went too far? I'm gonna do that again and be right back. Okay, I got that right where I like it. So what? Hell yeah. I'm so freaking pumped! Look at that. Look at it. Oh man. Oh, so freaking sick. And then see tolerances of the Japaneses. That's my starter. Now I gotta go underneath again and connect from that pot to the collector. So we're gonna have a safety meeting and get on it. Alright, so you can see where we made our little line. And on this one we got another one. So now I'm gonna match them up. Look at that, that's ready to go. And then now, so I'll tack that in place and then make that piece. And then, yeah, at that point it's ready to be yanked out and fully welded. But I think we'll work on to the other side first. Oh yeah, got these in here. I'll tack in place. I'm super freaking pumped. Like, so pumped. That was a heck of a lot of work. The other side should be a lot easier. I have to get creative with some slip joints to wrap around the steering column. But yeah, hell yeah, frick yeah. Oh, if I could do a kickflip, I would. But anyways, yeah. This side's all tacked up in place. Move on to this side, and I'm not gonna really talk my way through it because it's just the same thing as there, except for the last one. I'm gonna do a slip joint in it, so I can take that one out to get around the steering column, or at least I'm gonna try to. So I'm gonna throw you on a time lapse and just kind of work my way through this so we can get this done. Unfortunately, as some as you can tell, I haven't posted in about 2 weeks. I had some health problems. That's just kind of the name of the game. When you're paralyzed, your body just kind of gives out on you time to time, no matter how well you take care of yourself. So, but I'm very grateful to still be kicking. Feeling a lot better today. It's Sunday.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
So it's super nice out, but I was outside playing with the dog. We're gonna try and knock this header out today. At least get the pieces cut and made. So I'm glad I had a few days off. I did some more research and I found another design that I kind of like better than what I was gonna go with. I'm not stealing any designs. I'm simply taking a combination of ones I like for inspiration to design a header that I think is cool. We're gonna start on cylinder number 6 here. Do number 6 primary. down to that collector. And then those last 2 banks, we'll try to take them underneath there, which is gonna be interesting to do because I'm trying to keep them equal length. I just start cutting some pipes and see what we come up with before we run out of gas today, because I'm already getting tired, as you can hear from my voice. So, all right, boys, let's get it. Holy frig, boys, check it out. Oh, those are so sick. Oh, I better calm down before I have another heart attack. Oh man, I'm so pumped. These seriously took way longer and were way more work than I ever expected. But literally as soon as I started, I made the flanges. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take my time with these. I want these to be nice. Sweet. But so yeah, gonna be fun trying to figure out how to get these all out and apart to weld. This last flange I'm gonna have to cut off, and that has a slip joint as it shows you from down below. And what we got going on, we got a slip joint for that guy. Oh yeah. That's why it's kind of funky and out there. So I'm gonna have to make a heat shield for my brake lines. No biggie. Holy frig. That was seriously so much work. So worth it though. Peekaboo. I think that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and on the next one, we'll get this welded up, and I got some other cool little projects in the works too. So yeah, actually, here, I'll give you a little teaser and show you kind of what we got going on. Our next little build. What is that?